Damn, so I just happen to have the perfect video for you guys right now. Now, I don't know if you guys really recognize the force of metaphor in your life. I just heard a term actually called clairsentience, which is, when you sense a feeling that teaches you something. And I feel metaphors are kind of like that. Or you could consider them in any of those categories, I guess. Clairaudience, clairsentience, and whatever the other one is, the visual one. But basically what I want to tell you guys today is something very important. Basically, here, let me just show you. See, this is a web browser, okay? And, sorry, it's not very clear right now. Anyway, you get the picture. It's a web browser. And if you look at my tabs, you'll see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tabs open. Okay? And if you'll take a look at right here, if you can see it, Jesus, anyway, there's a loading bar, because the shit I'm trying to load just was taking a really long time. Okay? So, this metaphor is about, how should I say this? There needs to be a word. I'm going to say, I'm going to put this between your lifestyle and your body. So what's around you and how you live in relation to you physically and how you feel and perform. So I'm going to call this term the life body. Okay? There you go. New word. Life body. So this metaphor is about the life body. And basically, my computer is the metaphor, in this case, for my body. So, in our body, we have this browser. This is our mind, let's say. And that includes our external mind, all our stuff. Over here, I have a decently neat external mind. And over here, I have a messy external mind. But they're both parts of the same mind, like different parts of the brain. But if you look in this browser, if I can make it any clearer. Anyway, if you could look at the browser and see all these tabs, this is kind of the thing that's running on in our own mind. So, if you see this textbook down here, and that little microfiber cloth next to it, and that charger over there, and that toothbrush, and those water bottle things, these are all like tabs in my mind right now. So some part of my mind, even though it could be repressed or asleep, some part of my mind is running a program that says, this is not the right place for this. Put this somewhere else. So in my mind, there's a to-do list, kind of like this one. And there's so many things on that to-do list that most of the things individually just get forgotten. And of course you have new, important things that come up onto this list, and they take away from the time that you have to take care of those less important seeming things, that are taking up space in your home. So I got rid of the book, I got rid of the microfiber cloth, stick my camera bag back where it's sitting right now. I got this to deal with too. Just to stick some glasses in that in a minute. I need a spot for food right now. I'm going to put food in my rock bin, because there's lots of room in there right now. This whistle, go away. This toothbrush I'll put it in my drawer. Probably end up using that to clean rocks or something. This sleeping bag, just gonna tuck somewhere. Out of sight, out of mind for now, because I'm still using my sleeping bag right now. Need to bring in another blanket into this room. You know, I got a chair. And you know, let me tell you too. Today is my cleaning day, my productive day, my creative day, my... what did I call it earlier? Anyway, today's the day that I'm going through my stuff, making everything a little more livable. Today is the day that I'm remembering when I use the browser on my computer that every tab counts. See, I have all these tabs in my room, no pun intended, and you know, this doesn't want to be on the floor. So I'll stick it, rip the hair off the damn thing, and I'll stick it back here. You know, glasses case. There we go. Glasses. Now, these glasses can go in the closet because these are my crazy glasses. You know, I've got lots of fun glasses. Piece of toilet paper. Anyway, I still don't know what to do with half of this stuff. If you look at this, this is a big tab. Anyway, now to the actual metaphor. This is the metaphor, okay? I have all these tabs open. If I want to open another tab, a new task, then, you know, I have to open that in addition to everything that's already open. And if you look what happens when I open a new task, say to go to Google, you know? See how long that's taking? Let's say, close this tab for now. Actually, let's open a few more. And let's go to this YouTube video. So I clicked seconds ago, and it's still not moving anywhere. See, this is the same metaphor for the mind. Because when you go to take on a new task, and your mind is already full of tasks, you know, it's going to take longer for you to be able to do that. It's going to take more energy. Okay? But you know, if you go and... Jeez, this is horribly not clear. Anyway, I'm going to close these tabs here. Close, close. This is where I'm logging in. That one I need. Oh no, this is where I'm logging in. So close that one. And so, well, maybe I'll leave that part. So we close all these tabs and then things run more efficiently. And so, what begins to happen is that everything starts becoming easier. Maybe I haven't signed up for this before. So I do have to sign up for this. Okay. I can close that though. This I can open. And what I do for music anyway, when I want to save something but get rid of it from my tabs, is I'll stick it in the watch later. God knows I'll never get around to it, but I will get around to it sometime. The thing about watch later, or any sort of music list, movie list, book list, etc., you can just have the names or the hyperlinks or whatever of those things, and you can just accumulate them, and then one day you can go back and you can fulfill all of those little promises you made yourself by going through them all. And you can use a lot less energy because you're not having to search for a video, watch a video, search for a video, watch a video. You can do all your searching at once and then do all your watching at once as well. This is another form of the idea of compression. Instead of having things loosened up where you search and watch, you compress everything down into one activity. So my one activity for right now was finding videos. And while I'm finding videos, I just use one that I've found and I just let it play. This one's 8 hours long, so I'm not going to have to deal with it. And these type of videos are nice because they take a bit of attention away from the internal dialogue that's playing in our minds. You know, and if you have a noisy mind, how do you reprogram a noisy mind? Put your attention outside of yourself. So, onto something that takes up enough of your attention to get your thoughts to stop talking. And something relaxing, encouraging, inspiring. Something beautiful, something that inspires good ventilation, good breathing. So, this is the type of thing that I picked. I really like these ones with, I know you can't see them, but kind of sacred geometry, Star of Life, or helixes, or whatever. Power Thoughts Meditation Club is this particular group. I just happened to find another one of their videos. I really like a lot of their stuff. Haven't really had any problems with their videos. So now I have 4 tabs, okay? And I'm going to leave this one open because I have some more work looking for videos. Actually, so subscribe to that because I wouldn't mind listening to some of that. But for the most case, it looks like I'm not going to find any more of the right videos. Egyptian Shop Mind Portal. I'll listen to that too, I guess. Anyway, so I can close this now. And I'll put this other one in the watch later. And now I have less tabs. I have 3 tabs left. And once I sign up for this company here, oh, now I have 4 tabs. But once I sign up for this little company here, this is Mindvalley, something I want to start getting involved in. For now, just watching some of their videos and learning. I'm really interested right now in what they have to say about energy. So, basically the reason I made this video is because I was about to watch a video of theirs. They have essentially these type of masterclass companies are exactly how I would run an education company. You have experts and you take them and you have them teach a whole bunch of people so they can get paid for the value of their time, and you can also not have to pay so much for all of that. So I'm going to choose lifestyle and productivity, mind and spirit, because it's what's really important to me. Alternative healing, hacking belief systems, accessing flow in altered states. It's definitely what I'm most interested in. Interesting. So they go through a bunch of stuff, and look, the guy I was looking at is the first one recommended. Nice, they've given me a free mini training. Interesting. So I'm gonna pick this Jeffrey Allen guy because I seem to like what he was saying. I hope you find the sound of my keys meditational. Da 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 da, what's going on? Are you gonna create an account for me, my friends? Huh. Maybe it worked. But basically today, my goal is just to go through my room, just drift through there. Don't even need to think really, but this is not working. Sign up with Facebook, I guess, screw it. Basically, I'm just getting rid of all the little things that are in my way. And if there's some things, like this water bag, that I just don't want to deal with right now, maybe I'll deal with it later. But if I can get everything else that's distracting out of my way, then I'll be losing less energy, so I'll have more energy overall. This is one of the best investments you can do for yourself. People are thinking about money, they're thinking about, food is a good investment if you have the good food and enough of all of the right things. But one of the most important investments is time. Because even if you're healthy, when you're really old, you'll be out of time and you won't have any life left to live. So time is really important. They say, we work 40% of our lives, sleep for 30% of our lives, and the rest of it we mostly waste, and then there's a little bit that we get to appreciate. Why would you work your whole life just to retire when you're old? So, if you're going to work your whole life, which is what any good human would want to do, you have to choose something that you're passionate about, something that you can go to work and feel better than when you left. Because if you're learning something at work, if you're helping people, if you're doing something that's meaningful to you, it won't drain you, it will empower you. And when you're at home, if you have all these little things in the way, they're going to drain you. But if you free up space, it'll be empowering for you. And as you free up space, there's this thing that we talk about called synchronicity. And how this works is you have to be in alignment with the higher self of absolute consciousness. That is, the consciousness and subconsciousness of everything that is. And to be aligned with this, you cannot be greedy. Selfish is the word that we have for greedy. But it's good to be selfish. See, they've mixed this up with language, but one needs to be selfish. If a baby doesn't drink, it will die. If a baby doesn't get held, it will also die. So is it wrong for a baby to be selfish? No. It's very right to focus on yourself and to get from the world what you need. Not what you want, but what you need. So we need to focus on ourselves. We need to focus on our rooms. Sorry guys, can't go out this weekend. I gotta clean my room. I gotta work on a project. I'd really love to go party with you guys, but, you know, I have to look after myself. That's selfish. Self first. Self-focused, let's say. So let's do away with the word selfish altogether and be self-focused. And while we're self-focused, we can take out our recycling there. You know, we can unpack our camping bag, put all the covers on our bed that we've neglected for weeks. And then we're pretty much good. Maybe you can do a bit of work with the shelf there, but then I can focus. You know, when I have all this stuff crowding my room, stuff all over my floor, I can't focus. And what this means is I can't reach a deeper state when I'm meditating. I can't tune in to that divine consciousness and pick up information from the cosmos, because what's happening is that my consciousness is being distracted by the environment around me. Because how we meditate is we actually fill the environment around us with our energy, our consciousness, but basically with our energy field. And when you fill an energy field into a space that's crowded, the space actually absorbs that energy. And if it can't absorb it in a positive way, like these books, then the energy is lost and it's like a black hole and it just sucks your energy up. You know, that bag there is sucking my energy up, especially doors. If you have a doorway in your room that's open like this to a bunch of junk, that's like a big portal for your energy to seep in. So we got to keep those doors closed. And when we open those doors and we need to get something, we go in there and there's just shit everywhere. You know? There's stuff packed in boxes on top of each other. And you just don't want to go in there. So what you do on a day like this or some other day, but there's never a better day than now, is you go in there and, well, first you clean your entire room. You make lots of space to do this, okay? Then you go in there and you take stuff out of your closet. And the main thing you want to do is get rid of things, because you can have an infinite amount of shit to organize. But if you don't get rid of the shit that you don't need, you're going to be organizing a lot more, and you're not going to have as much space. So get rid of all the shit you don't need. Then pull everything out. So I'm a bit sick today. Not really, just fighting something. Pull everything out and group it together, and then, you know, fit it into little boxes. I like to keep some boxes from some cereal bars because they're nice and thick, this particular kind. And just organize things. You know, you can use tubs, you can use hangers. Just organize things, and then you can open your closet and everything is organized, and you go, ah, and you relax, and you can look directly at the shirt that you want to take, and you pick it up and you put it on, and you go, ah. And then you can just leave your closets open. So, today, guys, focus on the life body, your environment, the lifestyle in which you live in your environment, because you affect your environment, and in turn, in reply, your environment affects you. So, take this wonderful weekend before Christmas. You know, we got a month to go. Do some cleaning. Really ready yourself for the Christmas season, because it gets everyone, takes your energy away, but it's worthwhile if you can come back and you're relieved and you don't have to be stressed. So, I love you guys. Be well. Peace.